Hello everyone. Today I'm presenting the slide one, and my name is Kiranmai Golla. Today we are excited to present our group analysis of Kevin Kelly's groundbreaking book, that is The Inevitable. In particular, we focus on chapter 3 to 5, flowing, screening, and accessing. These concepts highlight how technology reshapes industries, individuals, and society. Each of us will have explanation on one session in depth, exploring real world examples like Spotify, Netflix, Coursera, and cloud computing. By the end of this presentation, you will gain a better understanding of how technology has fundamentally shifted our behavior and expectations and what it means for the future. Slide 2, please. Oh, can we move to the slide 2,
Yeah,
maybe? In slide 2 is about the content of Kevin Kelly's vision. To guide our journey through Kevin Kelly's vision, our presentation is organized into 10 key sessions. First, we'll summarize Kelly's main insights, then provide the technological and societal context. We'll share case studies involving musical streaming, digital content, platforms, and cloud computing. We'll explore the effects on industries and individuals, followed by disruptions and opportunities created. Then we'll look at how technology reshapes identity and progress. Synthesize the overall message, reflects on broader implications, and wrap up with references and Q&As. Third slide, please. Kevin Kelly's insights. Kevin Kelly believes the future is not something we enter, it's something we constantly create. Flowing represents the continuous movement of data and media. We don't buy CDs anymore. We stream music on demand. Screening is the domains of digital screens in our lives. Education, entertainment, and even relationships are now screening mediated. Accessing is the idea that we don't own software, servers, or storage. We access them as service. These three trends signal a major transformation, the shift from fixed physical systems to dynamics, virtual ones. And this sources from Kaylee's 2016. Yeah, and I'm passing to my next friend to take over.
so hey everyone, this is Muhammad Altaf. I'm gonna uh, t- take over the slides from here. I'm gonna speak on technological and societal context. To understand these forces, we must consider the broader tech landscape. Technology no longer supports just productivity; it now defines how our behavior, expectations, and economy consumers expect everything to be available instantly and everywhere. So, education has expanded beyond the classroom into virtual interactive formats. Business that once relied on hardware now rent computing power from the cloud. These shifts reflects a deeper societal trends, convenience, personalization, and constant availability are not the standard. I'm gonna give you scenarios on real world examples. So, flowing services like Spotify, Apple Music disrupted traditional music sales. Instead of owning disc tracks, users stream personalized playlist, which is accessible from everywhere around the world. Screening platforms like Netflix, YouTube not only change how we watch content, but also we learn. We also learn with online platforms like Coursera, Khan Academy, and edX use screen-based delivery to democratize access to quality education. And the next is assessing. Cloud computing platforms like AWS, Google, Drive, and Microsoft Azure allow all companies and individuals to access powerful tools without needing to own them. This example shows that the technology forces are already embedded in our daily lives. From here on, my friend, gonna continue.
Hi everyone, I'm going to talk about affected individuals and industries. So, how do these shifts affected people and industry? For artists, streaming means broader reach but lower revenue per song. Consumers have more options but may content less deeply with artists. So, teachers and students benefit from increased access to content but may struggle with attention and reflection online. Business no longer manage large IT departments. They manage service contracts and cloud vendors. Across the board, roles, expectations, and relationships are being rewritten by technology. So, next slide, please. So, in this side, descriptions on opportunities. So, here I am going to talking about the dispersions and opportunities. Streaming dispersed the physical media industry. CDs, DVDs, and record stores have become niche or obsolete. Netflix dispersed the movie theater model and cable TV. Online education challenged the monopoly of traditional universities. Yet, each disruption also created opportunity. New platforms, content creators, and educational entrepreneurs. The cloud enables startups to scale industry. These shifts have lowered barriers to entry but require new skills and strategies to succeed. So the next slide is continued by my friend.
Hello everyone, this is Naimur Rahman. So, in my slides, I'm going to talk about technology's impact on identity and progress. Technology now plays a major role in shaping our identities. Think about how your Spotify playlist reflect your tastes or how your LinkedIn profile highlights your online learning achievements. Or our digital habits and subscriptions help construct our sense of self. The same applies to industries. Schools, musicians, and media networks have reinvented themselves around algorithms, personalization, and platform strategies. Technology now drives both self expression and institutional evolution. Next slide, please. So, in this slide, synthesize findings. In reviewing all three forces, flowing, screening, and assessing, we see they are not isolated, they are deeply intertwined. For example, streaming music happens through apps on screens using cloud servers. This intersection defines today's digital economy. At the core is data. Data powers personalization, monetization, and decision making. Kelly emphasizes that these changes are inevitable, but we can shape how we respond and adapt. Next slide, please. So in the next slide, we see border implication. So what does this mean for society? On the positive side, we have increased access to knowledge, more efficient systems, and new opportunities for global participation. But challenges persist. Unequal access to technology, data privacy issue, digital burnout, and algorithm bias. Policymakers, educators, creators, and all of us must navigate this landscape thoughtfully. Technology isn't just a tool, it's a social force that shapes behavior, identity, and future outcome. So here are all the references in the next slide used throughout this presentation. All sources are peer-reviewed, cited in APS 7th edition, and were verified through academic platforms like Google Scholar and Consensus. These works support our analysis and give credibility to our findings. Please go to the last slide, please. So thank you for joining us today. We hope this presentation gave you a deeper understanding of Kelvin Kelly's vision and how technology is transforming our world. Thank you so much for joining. That's all for today.